How do I get experience without getting a job? Everybody is asking for experience. Is that because you know a particular job well? Not always. Because experience in different domains are also considered most of the times. What else? Let's see. Welcome to another video. They are only concerned about how do you behave at work, how do you approach the work given to you, and how well you are able to handle it. There is a common question: why should I hire you? And this question has more weightage if you are a fresher. Whether they ask this question or not, you can actually demonstrate the answer with your behavior in the interview. And if you are able to do so, even if the job demands 6 months to 2 years of experience, they might possibly come out of the requirement and hire you as a fresher if they feel that you are the right person. First thing, take out the fear factor. Consider it as a discussion platform. Express your answer as your views, as your thoughts, and tell yourself before the interview that you are just going for a professional discussion and not for the interview. Second thing, be enthusiastic and be a good listener. Give them enough time to complete their question. Listen carefully and start answering. And while answering, you need to also express your answer. Communication skill is very important. Communication skill is all about how well you are able to express what's in your mind and how well you are able to listen what others are trying to explain and how well you are able to convert that to a discussion format. They expect you to be a good team player because no one person can do everything and bring in success. Not just putting in resume that you're a good team player, you need to also demonstrate that with your answers. Try to take up examples from your previous experience, or if you are a fresher, try to take examples from your academic project. For example, one of the project members were unable to continue the project and how well you are able to take up the work assigned to him, distribute within yourself and bring in success. Or how well you are able to understand his problem and motivate him and bring him back to track. Responsibility and accountability. If something goes wrong from your side, your approach should be, yes, it happened from my side and these are the learnings out of it and these are the actions that I have done to prevent the recurrence of the same problem. And you are able to prevent someone doing the same mistake. Once you have taken the responsibility, blaming others will not work. Try to develop a story to explain this ability. Accountability. Let's take a short example to understand accountability. Say, a task is assigned to person A and person B. The task is, the room should be clean, so please wipe the floor. Person A wipes the floor completely. It's almost shining. He has taken good responsibility of his work. Person B also wiped the floor and he looked around. He found a spider web in the wall. He cleaned that as well. Here the person A was responsible and the person B is responsible and accountable at the same time. So the person A does the job, he cleans the floor, and person B ensured the room is clean. Problem solving. Employer needs good problem solvers. If you are able to solve smaller problems in your day-to-day life, you can also solve bigger problems at work. There is no one in this world who is not a problem solver. By default, you are a problem solver. It's just that you need certain tips to explain this ability of yours. The bosses and managers are not expecting you to come up with problems. They are expecting you to come up with solutions. They would like to add their own input and make the solution better. Critical thinking. Brainstorming is something that happens in every organization. It's all about trying to generate new ideas, thinking about negatives and positives of the same, and implementing it finally, and bring in a change. A certain process was like this before. You thought about new ideas, you implemented it, and you made the process better. It can be from your personal life or from your academic project. Last but not the least, this is very important. This is where they think that the freshers are not up to the mark. You need to be good in certain professional office tools. Microsoft Office, Microsoft Excel, PowerPoint presentation, different kind of data representation. Because any position you are in, any technical tool you're using for your day-to-day work, end of the day, you need to demonstrate your work done to the management. You need to present a summary of your work in a convincing way. So please don't think experience is everything. Being a fresher, you can actually convince them to get hired. I've given the link in the description box. Short videos on all these skills that we discussed. Please watch them, share with your friends and subscribe if not done. Thank you.